Hello, and welcome to our overview of the File Import feature in Insights into Data. The following video will take you through how to use it. As well as importing data from databases, you can also import data from files on disk. This allows you to combine data from a database with that from files such as CSV and Excel. We will soon be supporting other file formats to allow data imports from a wider number of file types. There are two ways to import files. Both use our File Import wizard to do so. The first method is a one-off type of import, where you use the wizard to import the file immediately. The second is to set up a file import script, using the wizard to prepare the script. This will not import the file until the user clicks the Run button for the query. Let's start by doing an immediate import by clicking on the Import File button in the ribbon bar at the top. The welcome screen of the wizard is now shown. Here all there is to do is click Next. The File Type and Selection page is now shown. Here you select the type of file to import by choosing what tab is active. Then you choose the actual file to import, and perhaps even set a few properties for the import. Let's import an Excel file by clicking on the button with three dots in it. You will notice that when the window opens, it does not have any Excel files shown. However, if you choose the drop-down at the lower right corner, you can choose an older version of Excel file. Now the Excel file is showing, so let's select it. Click the Next button to advance to the Change Column Properties screen. On this screen, you are able to change the names of columns and the field types. This can be very useful, especially with CSV files. Many times, comma-separated files will report all columns as strings. If you know that a column is all integers, you can change it here so that it imported into a field of the proper type. Let's change the name of the customer ID field. Then change the field type of the employee ID field to integer. Now click the Next button to go to the Table Name page. Enter the table name as Import Test Table and click the Next button. On the final page of the wizard, all you have to do is click Finish, and the file will be imported. When the wizard completes, the data is displayed on the Results tab, with a tab name that is the same as the table name. Note the new name of the customer ID column. Now, open the table list screen and note that the employee ID field is an integer. Okay, now that we have seen how to import a file directly, let's take a look at how to use this in a query. First, we need to create or edit a query. So, let's edit the demo file import example query. Notice that it has an import file script, not a SQL statement. Now let's click on the Import File button on the right-hand side. When the button is clicked, if there is any text in the script editor, you will get the shown message. This message is telling you that if you continue, the current import script will be replaced when you complete the import wizard. However, in this case, as it is an existing file import script, the wizard will use it as the defaults for the wizard pages. The file import wizard is the same as running it from ribbon bar, with a few minor differences. The first one is the new checkbox in the lower right corner. This checkbox will allow you to use the existing script to be the default values for the wizard. If you uncheck it, it will present you with a blank wizard. Note that the correct file type and even file name are already selected. On the Change Column Names and Type page, the Employee ID field still has its name changed. Also, for the type of the field, it was changed from double to integer. We can also note that the table name is still set to test. When you click on the Finish button, you can note that the file is not imported. When run inside a query, the wizard simply updates the query script with any changes, but does not run the import. So, let's save the query and then run it. Note that just like when run directly from the ribbon bar, the import script has changed the field names and types as the script requested. Thank you for taking the time to watch our overview of the File Import feature in Insights into Data.